Hello. In this video, we are going to learn how to solve a quadratic equation using the zero product property, or for short, we say ZPP. This video is a very introductory level video into the zero product property. First, before we can use the zero product property, we need to know what it means. So what the zero product property is it says that if I have two quantities being multiplied together, so A being multiplied by B, and they are making 0. Well, what does that mean? If I have two things that are being multiplied together and they're making 0, the only way that I can multiply to make 0 is if either A is 0 or if B is 0, or if they're both 0, right? So like, for example, if I take 4 times 0, that always makes 0. Or if I take 0 times 6, that also makes 0. Or 20 times 0, yeah, that makes 0. We always have at least one number that is 0 in order for something to equal 0. So that's what the zero product property tells me, is if I have two things being multiplied together that make 0, one or both of those things have to equal 0 themselves. So let's see what this looks like in a problem. Here we have two things that are being multiplied together, right? Because when I have parentheses that are touching, that means multiplication. So x plus 4 is being multiplied with 3x minus 9 to make 0. And because it's making 0, we can use the zero product property. And what we do is we take each of these factors. So we take the x plus 4 and the 3x minus 9, and we make them both equal 0. And now we just solve each equation separately. So here, to get x by itself, I would have to subtract 4 from each side. So x would equal negative 4. In the other equation, I would have to add 9 to each side. 0 plus 9 is 9. And then I would divide by 3. 9 divided by 3 makes 3. So in this situation, we do have two possible answers. X could equal negative 4 as one of my possible answers, and x could equal 3. We have two possible answers. Let's try another example. Again, we have two things that are being multiplied together. 2x plus 7 is being multiplied by x minus 8, and it is equaling 0. Because it equals 0, we can apply the zero product property. So I will do 2x plus 7 equals 0, and I will do x minus 8 equals 0. And I will solve each equation. So first, I would have to subtract 7. 0 minus 7 is negative 7. And then I would divide by 2. And this time, I do end up with a decimal, but that's okay. Negative 7 divided by 2 makes negative 3.5. On the other side, I will add 8. 0 plus 8 makes 8, and x is by itself, so x equals 8. And my two answers are negative 3.5 and 8.